today I am on the road and on the Magicycle Deer. And today I'm going to hit and do a range test. That's right. I finally finally got the extra battery. So I am going to do a throttle only range test. And I can run this thing to a true rundown. And I am going to hit the Emerald Necklace Park. And I'm going to take a section I normally don't get to because it's a little far. I mean, I've gotten to it. It's not a problem. But I'm always nervous about range so I typically don't ride this section of what we call the Emerald Necklace. But I am preparing to do the whole thing. And if you haven't heard me talk about it, the Emerald Necklace is about a 70-mile loop that goes around the whole city of Cleveland. And yeah, it runs all the way around the whole city. So, you know, it's one continuous trail until you get on the lake. When you're on the lake, you get to ride through, follow the lake, but it's not a trail, it's more streets. So I'm going to say 60, 65 miles of the Emerald Necklace is true bike trail. And the other is, it is streets. So streets with a bike trail on it, or a bike lane. So yeah, I'm kind of warming up to that. I certainly couldn't have done it. I've done the whole trail, 20 miles at a clip. So yeah, me and the wife, we'll do 20 miles here, 20 miles here. And we've done the whole thing, so I know the trail. So, but today, I am just going to do a range test with the deer, throttle only, worst case scenario, because everything is based on weight. How much you use the throttle, you know, there's so many variables to distance with a bike battery, and everyone's going to be different, you know, and women, they certainly get more out of a battery than guys do, so from what I've seen. And why is that? That's discipline. Women have discipline. Women get out of an electric bike, an e-bike, and they say, oh, I'm on a bike, and they pedal. Guys get on an electric bike, and they go, oh, I'm on a motorcycle, and they throttle. So, and even when I'm with my wife, yeah, I tend to get a little throttle heavy and forgetful. So, you know, bad me. So here we are. We're at, see, they call it Rocky River Reservation, this section, because this will take you to Rocky River, the boat launch. And we should make it today. And that's before you get to the bottom of Lakewood, Ohio, and then you're going to take the streets across, follow the lake, which is, you know, we've kind of done it. We haven't done it in one stretch. We've gone up to the boat dock, and we've gone up, and we've rode around Lakewood a little bit, and because we lived there for a short time, and we had lunch, and then we turn around and head back. So But yeah, back to today. Today I'm just, I've had the bike now for about 500 miles. I did a initial ride, I did an assembly, and I owe everyone a review and a range test. So again, I didn't want to do that until I had some distance on the bike and learned it. Morning. Yeah, I wanted to, and then I had the other issue too where I was a little worried about, getting yourself caught up in trouble and then your bike running out, you're 10 miles from home. So nobody wants to ride a 90-pound bike manually for 9 miles. So now I have the battery and we can do it. Look at this. Yes, I love this hill. It's no fun coming up, but boy, is it fun going down. But not this time of year. So here's what I'm going to say to everybody. It's a good example as you see this trail. I'm going downhill, I'm braking, it's not too crazy, but look at the trail, it's wet and damp. And you have leaves on it. So especially when you're going down a hill like that, that is scattered with wet leaves, you better know your bike. You better know how to manage it. Hi. That's pretty. Very pretty. Boy, I'd like to take that trail. I'm just wondering if it's going to be muddy. Don't want to have to wash the bike up. The trail's damp, so imagine there's just so many little offshoots of this trail to investigate that you can take this trail 100 times and see something new every time. So, and what's even nicer is you have really 3 seasons that you can bike if you're dressed right for the fall and spring. You can do a lot of riding then, but you got to be dressed for it and warm clothes. So yeah, just be careful on the wet leaves. Down on these trails, they don't dry off so quick. And even when you don't have rain, you get morning dew down here. We're down in a valley. So dew tends to collect. So the leaves are wet and they're slippery. So you come around the corner, you got a pile of leaves. Now the Metro Park system, I gotta say, these guys do a fantastic job of keeping this trail clear. We're very blessed, but certainly you can't expect them to have the blower out here every day. And now is just a fantastic time of year to be biking, I'll tell you. But again, you really need to have some experience and time. Know your bike, learn it. Let's see, right now I've got about 9 miles and my battery says 69. So what I have found is this thing really, on the deer, the battery will drop quick on the get-go, and then it will spread itself thin, and you'll find that the battery will stop at certain levels for long periods of time. So for instance, I noticed that 30%, it sits at 30% battery for a very long time. So, but when you first get on the bike, the deer, the battery drops like a rock. You're a mile and a half. Hey, Mr. Squirrel. You're a mile and a half, and you're already dropping. So, where on my cruiser, Magicycle cruiser, I go 15 up to 20 miles before it even hits 99, drops down. So it's different. And I've talked to other people. I've talked to others who own the bike, and they feel the same way. They're like, oh, the deer, I'll never get the range I did out of the cruiser. And I think it's just because it reacts different. It shows a different drainage level. But essentially, you're going to get the same distance out of a 20 amp battery versus a 20 amp battery. Now, the one big difference between the cruiser and the deer is the deer has an extra 100 watts of max wattage. So it peaks at 1100. Where I think the deer is 1,000. So the extra, the extra 100 watts in peak really takes a little extra toll on the battery. So you'll see here. I get a little nervous when I see wet leaves, but I have really these Kenda tires that are on this deer are just fabulous. But I'm not going to allow myself to let my guard down. So yeah, if you were looking at a map and you were trying to find this park, you would look up Rocky River Reservation. That would be the technical side of it that goes on maps. We call it the Emerald Necklace because it's one park that goes around the whole city, and each municipality will name it something else. Like part of this is called Brecksville Reservation. So it gets, to me, it's too crazy. It's all Emerald Necklace. So, and the other thing about this, besides the fact that it circles around the whole city, when it gets on the east side, it picks up the towpath. That's right, the Erie Trail. And it connects to this. And that trail, it's a true biking trail. Hi guys. That trail goes all the way to Cincinnati. Goes from Lake Erie here and rides all the way to Cincinnati. So if I turned around, I could pick that towpath up, intersect with it. It's pretty here. And go down to Cincinnati, Columbus, path goes through there. So we're very blessed. This is just amazing. I gotta stop here for a second, get a drink, just absorb all this. We're gonna be coming back here. It's amazing here. Oh boy. Yeah, it doesn't get any prettier than this. Well, it will in a few weeks. You see, the leaves are changing, so. It's like a Norman Rockwell painting. Very nice. Okay. So yeah, then to the battery. So batteries act different. They very much do. You put a 52 volt 20 amp on a cruiser, and you put a 52 volt 20 amp on a deer, and you're gonna get different drains. You know, they're gonna drain a different level. Hey folks, pretty dog. We're back, and I am at 34% battery, and I'm at 19.4 miles. So I'm thinking, again, I said between 24 and 28 miles. It's a great place to bring your dogs. You just got so much fields they can run. And this is just a gorgeous stretch. You're good, thank you. Yeah. Oh, it is just beginning to turn the leaves. And so you're kind of getting a brush stroke of what's to come. See, they're hard at work keeping things kept. That was a really nice restroom. But they're always improving, always upgrading. So, hi. Hey, I want to say thank you. The park looks great. It's great down here.
I appreciate it.
So, no, I appreciate you guys working hard, and we're blessed to have this area.
We
So,
really are.
but thank you.
Absolutely, I'll pass it along.
Please. So I'm showing 31% battery and 20 miles. So I think I'm going to be dead on. Dead on, so that gives me a really good pulse on what I can and can't do. And again, we talked about battery levels and how they show, and you can't really trust them. So, this is why, I've done so many of these runs without recording them, because I needed to know my bike. I wanted to know, what's it really going to do? And trust me, it's not easy doing 30, 40 miles on a bike. It's just, whoo. And my longest trip to date has been 43 miles in one swift ride. And that's not easy. I'm lucky I've got these wonderful trails, so I don't got to compete against cars, but I do got to watch out pedestrians and stuff. And they, I got to make sure I'm not in their way. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm showing 30%, 21 miles. I'm really going uphill. So what it is we're coming up to the end of this trail where, so we're kind of climbing out of the valley. So we'll have to cross the road one more time up here. All right, so this is the boat launch. We used to dock our boat. We had a 32-foot cruiser. We dock it down here. This is Emerald Necklace Marina. We docked down here when none of this was here. They didn't even have that building. We reported into a trailer. And they didn't have any dry dock. That definitely wasn't here. All these condos weren't here. So, but yeah, this is where you can sit and fish off the edge, and you're probably, it's like 2.5 miles up the river to get to Lake Erie, to the outlets. So you got a lot of you got a lot of boat docks on the other side up the river here. So, but yeah, the docks for this marina, Emerald Necklace, they're right up here, right here. Take a ride up here. Yeah, we loved that boat, but I hated that boat. I ended up saying I like money better than I do boating. So, but yeah, this is the marina. It's gorgeous down here. Yeah, patios, pavilions up here. Oh, if they install the grills, but they're going to get ready here to get ready to start pulling all these boats out. How much is gas? $5.56 a gallon. Ouch! Yeah, the Boaters Premium. $5.56. Boy, that's like living in California. Yeah, the public launch is here, so I don't think they charge you. I don't know. Public kayaks, they're renting kayaks out here. Not getting some walleye and perch. Yeah, so they rent the kayaks here. A lot of this is new to me. The facilities, they've really got nice restrooms here. They added this path along the river. Nice. Huh. Yeah, this is nice. So, I kind of got decisions to make here. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't sure if I'd make it here. I run out of the battery. So, but I haven't run out. At 27% and 22 miles. So, hey. Scare these folks. So we could run up top and now this is one big hill. So now I've done this hill on my cruiser. And this is throttle only. And I'm going 19 uphill, 18 dropping down. This has got to be my hill test here. That's amazing. I'm going 17 miles an hour up this massive incline. All right, Magicycle deer. But that will weaken up some battery. Climbing big hills, I kind of wanted to be honest. On a bike ride. So far the park, like I say, we're down in the valley, so most of that, and there wasn't much hills until you had to climb out of the valley at the end of the park. Now we're in Lakewood. And then what we do is we'd scurry down through Lakewood to get back to Edgewater Park, downtown Cleveland. And then we pick the towpath back up right at Rocky or at Edgewater, and that would be the true path. So that would be the circle. We can find a place to grab a burger, take a break. Simone's. Yeah, we used to live here in Lakewood. When me and Jen first met, she lived here and we moved in together, or I moved in with her. And for about a year and a half after we got married, and then we bought our first house. So, and this city has changed a lot. You have a lot of antiques, shops, stores, consignments. Treasures. Yeah, so I'm at 22%, and I'm at 23.3 miles. So I may just exceed my expectations on this battery. We shall see. So I know I am going to have to change my battery soon, or my my battery in the GoPro. YMCA. What do we got here? Dairy Queen, woohoo! Yeah, why not? We got a pretty good ride back, I guess. Pretty amazing, though. Yeah, we're at 23.5, and there's 22% battery left. Pretty good. All right. So we grab some. They got the best hamburgers here. So we'll sneak on in. See, I don't be able to see it from the window. All right. So I'm headed back now after lunch. I'm gonna just go back the direction I came, back into the Valley Parkway. Go, the very kind of beginning of it. The Emerald Necklace, they call it. So we will head deep into the valley again, where it is cold. Yeah, you can just feel the temperature change as you go downhill. We're doing our throttle only range test on the Magicycle Deer, and I'm at 24 miles with 22% battery left, and I have a extra battery. So, you know, I'm not a small guy either. I'm 6 foot. Well, I was, but I'm probably 5'10" now. I was 6 foot. I think I'm like 210, 215. Probably more like 220. But, so, just to give you an idea, and it's been a throttle only through the park, not many hills. And we're doing, no, I said 24 to 28 miles. I think I'm gonna, I don't know what to think now. So, but Well, we'll check back in with you. I'm at 25 miles on my trip and 21% battery. So you think I can get another 15 miles out of this? I didn't think so. But so hang on. Check back in a little bit. Well, I thought I'd update us on where I'm at. I am at 13% battery left. And I'm at 28.3 miles. So I've exceeded my expectations here, or what I thought it would happen. I'm doing some hills here. And she doesn't seem to lag any. So now I'm on the back end of that hill. Nice. So yeah, I'm down to 12. So I'm gonna roll here till we get down to nothing and see what this thing goes to. I also think that I'm probably gonna put her out at about 5% battery life it shows. I don't think it goes to 0. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more riding through here in the next couple months. Itching to see the leaves change, and there's nothing better to do that with than e-bike. Another e-biker back there. Yeah, I like this little area here, and you don't see this until fall or spring because it's so thick, but it's just a gorgeous little pond back there, a lake, small lake, I guess. So yeah, you get a view of everything, and yeah, it's just gorgeous when the leaves fall. So you can see some of the changes there. Girls, they passed me. So yeah, I'm staying at about 20 mile an hour. I did not start my trip on my Apple Watch. I am so bad at that. I kind of track everything with the Apple Watch because I had a massive heart attack a couple years ago. So I try to, monitor certain aspects of my health. So I'm still plunking at 12%, and I'm at 29.5. I gotta say, I'm shocked. You're going through the puddles. I just cleaned the bike. So yeah, I'm not, I mean, I'm not taking it easy on this throttle, so. At 10% now, and I am just about to hit 30 miles. 29.9. There we go. So at 10%, I'm at 30 miles. And this is, that's what I mean. You see the wet leaves here. Whew. Coming around, coming from a downhill, coming around the corner, a patch of wet leaves. Gotta be careful. You, again? Oh yeah, beautiful. Ducks swimming upriver. Look at these nuts on the trail. Yeah. .5 miles. Yeah, you know, you can really psych yourself out when if it depends how your bike, you know, shows your drain. And I know people say, well, I watch voltage. So to me, I never gravitated to the voltage thing. So, you know, it's too much math I got to figure out in my head. So I just want to look and want to percent. But yeah, it can be a psychological nightmare. When you see your battery level go down. When you start riding and you know, you're not even 10 miles into your run and you see it's down to 80%. So, you know, it shouldn't be. You know, you just have to learn the drain, learn the feel of your bike draining. Let's get back through our little back path on the river. Hey, Mr. Squirrel, you getting fat? All these nuts. Hi. So, you know, you don't want to panic because, like, you know, it's funny because the bike percentage the bike battery was at 22%, and I didn't even look away very long, and then it dropped down to 16%. I was like, what? So, you know, but then it sat at 10% forever. So, you know, it'll make up. Hi. So, you know, like I say, you just get, me, here's the thing, I come from many other bikes, so the way I would see battery drain or the battery level lower is quite different than this bike. But, you know, when it comes right down to it, I'm at 31 miles on throttle only. Like I say, I don't think there was much hills here. I did go up the hill up into Lakewood, but I'm at 8%. Oh. Ay. Yes, I brought my key. Now that would have been funny, huh? That would have let my battery run down and middle of the park. And I can't unlock my battery to change it. So, but I did. So. Woo. So I am at full throttle. I'm at 22 miles an hour, almost 23. So yeah, it's taking a toll on the battery, but she's still kicking. And I'm losing some of the kick. But I am doing 20 going slightly uphill. It's 7%. Yeah. 32 miles, 32.1. Very good. Very good. 6% battery. Yeah, I've got the throttle to the max, and it's at 20 miles an hour, so it's still giving me quite a bit. You're okay, thank you. Thank you. Pedal a little bit to boost. I'm at 6% battery and 17 miles an hour full throttle. She's gonna give. She's gonna blow, Scotty. Let's see. I hope that when she does die, it's right in the middle of the sun. It is effing cold. Chipmunks. Uh-oh, I think that's it. She's a-dying. Oh, yeah. So there we go. I'm going to pull off right here in the sun. So that's about it. I mean, you know, I think I could milk this thing a little more. But, you know, 32. I'm not sure if you can see that. I hope so. And it's at 6%. I do have a little feel like I got a little gas in the tank. But, so, all right. Well, there you go. What do you think? She exceeded my expectations big time. So, it did good. So, you know, that's still 32 miles is quite a trip in itself. So, all right, good job, Magicycle. Good job, dear, my girl. So, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut out here, and I'm gonna put the new battery in, and I'm gonna continue on and head back to the office. And well, I hope it was. I hope you learned something. I hope it was helpful. So I appreciate you hanging in and riding with me. JT out.